your people. Okay, so I got a big one. So I've known about this for a while, but I've been sort of absorbing it, and I wanted to find a good little bit of evidence to back it up, which I did find yesterday. And so I decided to sort of put it out there in this video and link all the evidence together as well. So I believe that Mick Jagger of the Rolling Stones is played by the British Royal Prince Micheal of Kent. And there he is. Now I've already done a video with this guy playing another character, and I'll mention that at the end of this video. And he's playing what I believe is a few characters. So I'll, like I said, I'll go into that towards the end of the video. But let's stick with, at the moment, the fact that I believe that he is playing Mick Jagger. Now, of course, we all know that Mick Jagger's part of it. The Rolling Stones, Sir Mick Jagger, got his hand signals there, dropping the 666 hand signals. Of course he's part of it. I didn't get that big where they are without being part of it. But of course, this is mind-blowing, because coming into this actor stuff, the celebrity actors, it's the last thing you expect. There's one thing, them playing different roles, but when they're being played by royals, and a lot are being played by royals, that's mind-blowing. Now, the key to this is, because they do look very different until you start looking into it, is that the eyes. It's all about the eyes, because they really do look like different characters. The way they dress, the way they do, but they're actors. They're very good actors. But it's the eyes. It's all about the eyes with Jagger and Prince Micheal of Kent. Of course, Sympathy for the Devil, Rolling Stones song, great song, but they're showing their allegiance there. Then, of course, they had the All Mocking Tongue. There's obviously Einstein doing it, obviously part of it. And then Miley Cyrus, the All Mocking Tongue. Obviously, that's the Rolling Stones emblem, badge, whatever you want to call it. That made it famous. Here he is here. Notice the hand signal, 3, that's a Mason. Now, it's known, you can Google this, that he's a 33-degree Master Mason. This is his get-up here. And as you can see there, Prince Micheal of Kent, Grand Master of the Master Masons. He's a 33-degree Master Mason. And that 33-degree will become a bit relevant later on when I talk about one of his other characters. Let's just look at some facts. Mick Jagger was born in is from Dartford in Kent. Obviously, that's going to be that's relevant. He is now 78, born in July 43. Prince Micheal of Kent, obviously, that's the link there. July the 4th, 1942, and he's 79. So both born in July, both connections with Kent. Now, the person that put me onto this was a guy that I found through Facebook. Doesn't do videos or anything. There's a few of these royal people that I found through Facebook, and they put me onto this. His name is Robert Mayarov. I think he's a Russian guy that speaks English, but pretty sure he's Russian. He's the one that put me one of the people that put me onto the royal stuff. And this is his photo that I've taken here. So shout out to Robert Mayarov. He's deep down this rabbit hole of the royals and who they've been playing. And obviously, when you put the faces together here, you can start to see the likenesses. Obviously, the beard disguises, but the eyes and the nose are similar. Moustache, beard, hide, large mouth. You know, it's the eyes that really get it. Like, you've got to look at, like I said, you've got to look at the similarities, because they're obviously actors and they put on disguises. Now, there's not a lot of pictures of Prince Micheal of Kent without a beard when he was younger, but this is one here. And Princess Micheal of Kent, I think she was from Denmark originally. Pretty sure she's someone else, but that's another video. But whilst looking, I found pictures of his dad, Prince George, Duke of Kent. Now just take a look at these pictures. Now, first of all, this is Mick Jagger when he was a kid. This is a photo I got off the internet. There he is there, when he was a kid. Now, look at this. Now, they look very similar. Cheeks, same hair, same brush to the side, same ears. Very similar. Now, have a look at this picture of Jagger and then this picture of George, Prince Michael's dad. Very similar. You can see the smile there, the eyes and the smile, but this is supposedly his dad. Now this opens up another rabbit hole that I'm not going to go into on this video, but those two pictures show a family likeness to Jagger, with no doubt. So the next part of the video is the previous video I'd done on Prince Michael of Kent being conspiracy researcher, Australian conspiracy researcher, Max Igan. This is him here. And now I talked about they had the same beard, but it's a fake nose. Now, the connections with Max Igan, and then you can see this picture here on some YouTube channel with Illuminati symbolism and a shield showing the royalness. But also when I did the gematria, and as I said before, I don't encourage gematria because it's a trap, but look at all the 33s on there. 1, 2, 3, 4 33s on Max Igan on gematria. And as I said, this links into the Prince Michael of Kent being a 33-degree Master Mason. Now this links into another character I believe he's playing. Now shout out to Missy M on my BitChute channel who asked me who I thought Alan Watt, not Alan Watts, the philosophy guy, but Alan Watt, the Scottish-Canadian conspiracy researcher who apparently, supposedly died in March 2021, start of the pandemic, who I thought he was. And I don't really know this guy I never really got into him. For whatever reason, I guess just it is what it is. It happens as it happens. So I said I'll quickly Google him, and I Googled him. First picture I saw, I thought, that's the same guy. So if you look here, like, there's not much on him on the internet because he was sort of a bit underground. But he died in March 2021. But it says here, there will not be a funeral, and there are no plans for memorial. Have you ever heard of someone not having a funeral? Like, that's strange. It's very strange. So I started looking into him, and then I found this picture. Notice the hands. Like, a lot of them do that. Blatant symbolism. But this is the picture that I thought, you know what? He looks like a young version of Prince Michael of Kent. And look here. I mean, you can't deny that they got the same hair swept over, the same style, the same beard, same look to him. Like I said, he's doing symbolism. We know he's part of it. Mysteriously died, didn't have a funeral. Look, just like, that's the first thing. She asked me, like, without sort of, maybe she did have an inkling. Maybe that's what it was. Like, but as soon as I looked at it, I was like, that's who this guy is. Now listen to this.
And now, part 2 of our in-depth interview with New World Order researcher Alan Watt.
I'm Alan Watt, and I'm an author and researcher into geopolitics, really, and history. I follow where the world has been, the techniques were used to bring them to those stages, and I apply them to where we are today and how the future is planned. I've researched so many books. I've got a library of my own. I like paperback books, or at least hardback books, because they're permanent records of the past. And if you can't understand the past, you understand the present or the future. I've also been in the music business, heavily involved for years. And I saw how culture creation worked from the top, and how generations were swayed into new fashions, new ideas.
There you go, and that's a really interesting interview. He says a lot of stuff that's really interesting in that. But let's just pick up on the first few things. Purple shirt, purple colour of satin, also black colour of satin, and black also black squares, which is a black cube of Saturn, for those that know about that. So, like, you know, I'm picking up on the symbolism there. So he's blatantly part of it. But what he says about being a big part of the music industry, that's what I saw. I just was like, yeah, this guy, he's telling you he's Mick Jagger. Like, that's the first thing I thought when I saw that. Now, he's also talking about how culture creation, he's seen culture creation through the music industry from the top level. He's telling you he's part of it. But looking at him here, you know, the eyes are the same, like I said. The eyes are the same. He's got those Jagger eyes, that Duke of Kent eyes, blatant symbolism. Yeah, and just looks like a younger Duke of Kent. So Prince Micheal of Kent, sorry. So it's like, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's crazy. Like, but they play many characters. That's a fact. I'm seeing this more and more and more. And this guy is definitely playing a few characters. And I believe that all of these characters that I've suggested here are all being played by Prince Micheal of Kent. Now, there's more to this that I'll do in another video. There's another deeper rabbit hole connected with some of the things I said, but I'll leave it there on this video. But yeah, something to ponder on. The rabbit hole is deep. These actors play many, many roles. Hope you enjoyed this video. Peace!